Okay, first thing to remember is fractional exponents are for roots. So okay, x to the 1/2 is root x to the 1/3 is cube root of x, etc. So the first thing I'll do is, if there's no addition or subtraction mucking things up, we can just distribute the exponent. Oops. Okay, so the final answer for this one is 8x to the 4th. For these, just a general note, me personally, we can distribute or simplify first. Or some combination of both. From long experience, I have found that it is generally worth fixing the numbers, the 2 and the 6 and the 3, for instance, but leaving the variables, just distributing to the variables. So let's just think about this. I'll cancel the 3 with the 6 and leave a 2. Then I have 4 inside. So I'll distribute the exponent now. Remember, you multiply exponents to distribute them. Z is still to the 0. What is z to the 0? It isn't anything, as long as there's anything else. It's 1 if there's nothing else. Remember, you're multiplying, not adding. All right, 4 squared is 16. We can either subtract the exponents and get -6 minus -4 is -2, or you can flip them. I flip the x to the 4th to the top and the x to the 6th to the bottom. Oh, there's 2 extra x's on the bottom. That's what x to the -2 means. So x squared on the bottom. The y's are already positive exponents, so I just cancel. 10 minus 6 is 4, and the extra y's are on top. And then for the z's, let's see, there's 2 z's on the bottom. I'm going to just do that way and then combine afterwards with this. Okay, how do you combine a whole number times a fraction? You put it over 1 so that whatever goes on top. Oh, look, the x is canceled completely. And you've got 16 times the square root of 9 is 3. So 16 times 3, that's 48 for the number. Then one variable at a time. Let's see, the x is canceled. We got y to the 4th on the top. We got 3 z's on top and 2 z's on the bottom, so we have the extra z on the top, and that's it. When it's complicated, it's helpful to me, thank you, I'm the important one, to circle the answer, thank you. When it's simple like this, let's see, how do you multiply a whole number times a fraction? You put it on top, or cancel. 6 divided by 3 is 2, times 2 is 4, or 12/3 is 4. Either way you slice it, you get b to the 4th. All right, again, first thing I do is I look for numbers to cancel. Let me not make it hard to see. I'll highlighter them. 3 times 6 is 18, and 18 over 36 is a 2 on the bottom. So, and then distribute. I don't try to simplify as I distribute. I do that in a separate step so that if I make mistakes, I can check it. Don't forget it's 2 to the 16th. That's one of the main thing people do is they'll distribute to the variables, but they won't distribute to the numbers. Okay, so what have we got? We got x squared, y to the 32nd. What is 2 to the 16th? As everyone knows. Well, I knew. Okay, so we can cancel some x's. 2 extra x's on the bottom. As we so mathematically call the denominator. Okay, so the y's stay put. That's a lot of y's. Did you know that sophomore means wise fool? Okay. Do the obvious thing. Oops, God, sorry. Okay, so at this point, we're going to hope that it's a nice power of 7. Oh, look, 7 cubed is 343. So x is 3. So remember, at this point, we are whiffling around looking for exponents. Write this. Okay, so why did that go up there? I don't even know. Not here. Okay, so, oh, look, we can make this into 8s. How? Well, you just put it in parentheses. 64 is 8 squared. Don't forget the rest of the exponent. So now we can compare exponents. And then do baby algebra. Okay, next. Okay, so remember that okay, so what is this exponent? This is 4 to the negative 1/3. Flip and cube root. So what we have is x is negative 1/3. That was easy. Common base for this would be 3. 27 is 3 cubed. 9 is 3 squared. I always do this as a separate step, write it down so that you don't screw up the arithmetic. That would be embarrassing. Distribute the 3 properly. What is the exponent? It's distributing the 3. It's 3x plus 3. Thank you. Important. It's a terrible plus sign. Hold on. There we go. Again, if it gets involved, please just circle the answer. Thank you. Don't forget distribute to both. Don't forget the negative exponent to flip it and cubing. Okay, next. Exponential functions are, the basic exponential function is a times b to the x. I'm going to make you write it down. And then we plug in the information that we have. This is y, x, and this is y. So if you're given b to the 0, that's helpful because b to the 0 is 1, so you get one of the variables immediately. Rewrite it. And then plug in the other x, y. Okay, and then don't forget I've done all the work, but that's the answer. Since the bases match, you can actually just combine it into one big honkin' thing. So let's try this. Uh-oh, we still got 2 variables. Well, let's look at 2 equations, 2 unknowns, so we should be able to do this. Now what? Let's divide the 2 equations. Okay. Oops. I'm going to put the one with the bigger exponent on top. Cancel, cancel. How do you divide by a fraction? Flip and multiply. B squared is 1/9, so B is 1/3. Plug into okay, I'll plug it into the first one because that's got smaller exponents. So I've got A is 2. Don't forget to write the answer. I think I labeled it as h of x. This is not correct. You need to put parentheses. I know it didn't let me write the whole word. Let me rewrite that. If you don't put parentheses, only the numerator gets the x power, and that's not what we wanted. Okay, remember log base, what was that? Stop that. Base A of C equals B. Okay, so the moral of this is the base of the log is the base of the exponent. So what we have for this first one is log base 4, make sure your 4 is way down low, of 64. 64 is not floating in the air. So don't let the 64 float in the air. Okay, so this one, the base is 7. Then you go across the equal sign. Okay. This one, the base is 3. The base should be below. The other thing should be lined up with the log. I will mark it wrong if you don't line things up right. So that's just juvenile. Base is K, go across the equal sign and then back. Okay. Calculating these, I babbled about this at the very end of my class anyways. Set it equal to x and then rewrite it. Base of the log is the base of the exponent. Then the other two things switch. Oh. Okay. 2 cubed is 8. Okay, 1 over is negative, and 4 squared is 16. So, okay. What about this one? Oh. 3 times 1/2. Okay. This one's the easiest of all. So this is one of the basic rules. If the base and the number inside will cancel each other out. So notice that that's the log of an exponent. Logs and exponents are designed to cancel each other out.